Don't you think you ought to tell me who you are first?
Why?
On a bright and sunny or a rainy day, I can listen to K Rene. Topics of the day: why sex don't match the love, our relationship sucks, why the boys play, experience immaturity, politics and currency games, economics, Spotify it, you can find it. Sign of the times for the deaf, dumb and blind. Don't miss it. Call the number one, state your name and what's your interest. K Rene, K Rene.
Wow. What did Sean Paul say? We make it clap. We make it clap. Yeah. Hey, you guys. Welcome back to a new episode. The last episode of the season, darling. Yes, it's your girl, K Rene. And welcome back to this rainy Saturday in Baltimore. I mean, come on. Seriously. No, like, I'm not kidding. It's not to say I don't appreciate it. It's not to say I'm not used to it. Of course, you know where I am from. And to the day I die, I will bleed for Seattle, Washington State, you Washingtonians. But it's still goddamn, it's raining and I'm over it. You know what I mean? Like I don't mind it. I don't mind, but not today. And I'm telling you, it's always on like my downtime weekends or something. Something's always fucking off. Like fuck off, rain. It's gonna be raining all day today. It's raining, and then they said tomorrow it was gonna be cold. Well, blustery winds. I think the temperature will be like 57, but it doesn't fucking matter because we don't care whether or not we care, because it's still going to be cold to me and it's still going to be a nasty weather day. And for my weekend, of course, being, kidless, it's like gets you in the ass all the time. But anyway, hey, you guys, I am glad to be here with you all. Listen, this is it. This is the last episode. This is episode 20. I have come back for a new show, a new wave. I gave you 20, and I think, you know what? I think I'll come back. I think I'm here to stay. Yeah, I think I'm going to definitely, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to be back. I'm going to come back for another season with you guys. And, keep your eyes on the press. I'm going to definitely let you know. I'm going to tell you on my IG feed. I'm going to definitely make sure you know on the K Rene Show, because I got a great idea from one of my fellow podcasters. And, listen, I think I'm going to do something on the off season as I'm not here with the full episodes and, the live editions. I'm going to give you something different. I'm going to do a live edition, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a different kind of topic with it. Like I'm going to pick maybe something, that holds your fancy and interest. And you're like, yeah, I like how you giving us still a little something, to nibble on while we're waiting for your full episodes to come back. So yes, it will keep me still out here in the loop with you guys, and it'll be more on the visual scene of things. And then you guys can watch how my hair is going through its journey with these locks. So right? Yay! Aren't you excited? Like I am, because I thought about that. It was like, a brain stew moment. Do you have the time to listen to me whine? And you do, because you come here and you do it every Saturday. So I thank you guys. You guys are definitely the MVP. I'm telling you right now. Did you get a picture? Because my photographers are definitely in the building today because they wanted to make sure that this show was live. Yes, it is. So if you would like to follow me, if you're new to the show, and damn for you, because you stumbled in on the last episode, like where have you been? 19 episodes ago. But don't fear. This is what I'm about to tell you. If you want to follow me, you want to catch me, you want to catch up, you want to go back, you can definitely do that. I'm here at Spreaker. Make sure you follow me here at Spreaker. I'm on pretty much all of your streaming platforms. I'm on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, all of them, And if you would like to see me in the live studio audience, honey, it's only live by my imaginary friends, which is a crazy ass movie that's about to come out. So I'm not going to go see that. But, I have in my world down in the basement, my bunker, I have a live studio audience because it's you guys. You guys are watching me live. So, there you fucking go. But I'm on YouTube. I have a channel. It's at K Rene Show. I'm on TikTok at Rene Show. I'm on Instagram _ K Rene Show. And you can follow me, and I want you to follow me, and I want you to like, and I want you to subscribe, and I want you to give me comments and feedback because I thrive and I live on it and I live for it. So you are welcome. Anywho, beep, 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 beep. I have been practicing something for you guys. And it was something that I told you on another show that, I'd be only listening for like a little chunk part of the song. And, yes, I have been vaping all day and I'm on a high. I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. I, had a client and, I got a new attitude. Yes. I don't know where that came from, but I might have to find me a little karaoke spot or something tonight. You understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like singing, bitch. I really do. I'm not going to do that though. There was this, tarot reader. See, I jumped down another fucking rabbit hole. I was about to tell y'all the surprise that I had for you, but I'm going to circle the block and come back. I had to stop listening to her because she was singing all the fucking time. And here's, yeah, shoot yourself. And then here's another problem. She's a Virgo like me. And I was like, my pearls, bitch, I can't take you. Like, what Virgo are, like, which one? Because you're not giving the September. Like, I know I sing with you all, like, we sit around the campfire and we all just pick a song and we're like, who's going to take lead? No, I know I sing to you guys, but that's because, it's just things that come to me when I'm talking. So it's not like I have these in my show notes, like insert song here. No, it just comes like a little bit of a little Tourette's, but, whatever. Anyway, my point is I had to stop watching her because when she sings, it's like she's singing and she's also preaching to me in a sense. And I'm just, girl, I cannot. I might have her on the show next season. Just I may be getting to the nitty gritty, in the city. But yeah, other than that, I was like, unsubscribe. But yeah, I have something for you guys because I told you in the other episode, like I was saying, I'm back. Only know like one little part of the song, and I be wanting to just listen or just sing that part. But I got it. Riding through this world on your own. God takes your soul. You're all alone. The crow flies straight. A perfect line. On the devil's path until you die. Gotta look this world in the eye. And I think it says you got to look this life. Whatever. But that was the Sons of Anarchy. So like, right? Yay. Thank you. I know. I wanted to I wanted to remember that for you guys for so long. I tell you, I don't believe it. I just gave it to you guys like all there it is. So anyway, let's get into this crazy shit, okay? For like one last time for a while, but like I said, I am gonna come back. So yeah, let's do this, Johnny. And like I said, you guys, I'm gonna miss you, but I'm glad you guys rocked out with me for this. I really am.
Won't you tell us all about it?
Start at the beginning.
Yeah. And when you come to the end, stop.
Stop. Ha! You know what? I was going to take y'all to the microwave with me, but, whatever. I'm going to drink it the way it is. It's good to the last drop. What was that? Maxwell House, right? But I got Duncan. Speaking. Oh my fucking gosh, y'all. Let me get into this shit with y'all. Oh my God. Boeing. Oh my God. Woo, in the news, baby. If what the fuck is going on with y'all airplanes, okay? Now listen, now the goddamn wheel done fell off. Now we use that as a saying, when you got a beat a car and you be like, I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. The bitch just basically, no, it's not funny. They barely just took off. Now the wheel fell the fuck off out the fucking sky, crushing all these cars underneath it. Like, we had the door that opened up, just not too long ago. Like, what is going? I gotta get on a plane soon, and I gotta travel, and I need to understand, is anybody trying to, check on these planes and shit and do a review? Because this shit is mad crazy. It's crazy as I don't know what. Oh my God. Boeing. My mom retired from Boeing. I'm glad her name ain't around in the midst of shit because, oh my God. It would have been a mess. It would have been a mess. I'd be like, Ma, you gotta get away from there. Get away from them. Get away from there, Mom. Retire. In other news, did Mike Johnson, that flighty Aquarian, the Speaker of the United States House of Representatives, did he know he was on TV for Biden's State of the Union? Like, dude, hello? I'm gonna need you to sit up and act like you are, cameras are watching you. Biden was hyped the fuck up, was he not? He was like Queen Latifah, the queen is hyped up. Queen Latifah in command. Yeah, she was. I was like, wow, Biden. Okay. He was like, you lions, hear me roar. Like, he gave you the union, baby. He gave the speech. Katie Britt, need you to sit down, baby. I'm gonna need you to sit the fuck down. I don't like her. In other news, yo, my motherfucking hold on a second. Pause this shit. My motherfucking Walmart, y'all, is closing the fuck down April 5th. Like, what you talking about, Willis? Like, it's closing its doors on April the 5th. That's not what I need, and I don't need that in my life right now, okay? But that's not just where I know I said I wanted to cut back on coffee and I was going to chill, and give it a little, break and everything else. But, I didn't say right now, Jesus, I didn't know we was going to push it this far. I mean, not this far, but it's coming this early. Like, like the clocks jump up tonight, it's like it's coming like a theater near you. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I felt some kind of way because I feel like I work in there. Like I've become, very friendly, and I know, and knowing the employees there, including my mom. Like I've been friendly with her before, but I'm just saying, like her other co-workers, because she be telling me the tea on them, and stuff, and I'll be telling her, like, I don't want to hear that, but, other than that, when I go in, I'll be like, oh, now she gotta find somewhere to go. So, my thing is, I brought my bag in there, my reusable Walmart shopping bag, because I was like, I need y'all to sign this bitch, like the starting 5, like the team is relocate, like, probably how they took the Colts out of here on the Mayflower truck, and people in Maryland were very upset about that. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling mighty bad. And I brought my bag up, but nobody had a fucking Sharpie. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Wow. So everybody's going to start stealing, okay, and walking out with stuff. So a person already tried it the other day, they said, and they just got the news on the news, because we got the news on the news. They didn't tell them at work. They had to hear it on the news, baby, the local news, okay? So the next day when I went in, because, I'm there every day to get my coffee, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for y'all. Damn. So sorry. So now they're gonna, have to relocate, maybe go to another Walmart somewhere. I don't know, but the customer service desk is down. So then again, like I said, let's circle back to the real fucking problem. Even though it is my convenience store, but now I'm gonna have to go to the Dollar General and get, shit. But just saying, ain't no Dunkin' Donuts in there. And the other Dunkins that's close to me, they charge me extra taxes and stuff, so I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And that's down the hill from where I live, and I don't like going in there. I stopped going in there even when I found out they were there and they were, new. And I was like, I must be paying for the area with my cup of coffee. I'm giving an extra donation of another $1 and something cents. Like, fucking me over. Shit, you better go to fuckhead with that shit, because that shit is... You got the wrong pockets, okay? In other news, Kona Ice money, y'all, is being reimbursed, okay? Did you hear what the fuck I said? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, because the truck is coming back to my son's school. Now, continuing off and get previously on my last episode, I told y'all about the fucking teacher and the Kona Ice money and womp and me having to get involved with the principal and all of that. Well, the Kona Ice truck is coming back next motherfucking Wednesday. And I was like, let's make sure that we are on one motherfucking page and we are reading from the same book. We're all on one accord. We are governing ourselves accordingly, ho. And my baby will be good, right? Next Wednesday for the Kona Ice. I waited, y'all. I said, Lord, please don't let me have to get back involved with going above and beyond, because this is it, okay? And this is going to be it for me. And yeah, she hit me back, no hello or nothing like that. And was like, he will be taken care of. I was like, okay, let's just remember the dollar amount was $6, okay? Because he likes to get the color changing cup. All right, we got a lot of them, and who gives a fuck of how many sets we got? But bitch, you better make sure that motherfucking color changing cup is coming home, okay? All right. If she fucking shorts me, I swear, y'all don't understand. You should understand, because you've been listening to my show for a minute. And you already know what time it is. That fucking sound should have gave you all the whole motherfucking Hill Street Blues clues to let you know how I'm gonna go the fuck off if that motherfucking color changeable cup is not, is not in that bag on Wednesday. But anyway, in other news, let's speak about schools. I'm still waiting to hear back from the school that my son took a placement test for. Okay, pumpkin. A month ago, and they still can't get the test scores to be synced into the system for whatever reason. I don't understand that. My thing is this, you want me to apply, fill out this application, have my son come to this school with you, and basically you don't communicate well either. I'm not paying $600 and something for my son to go somewhere where I feel as though the education should be creme de la creme, 5 stars, okay? 10s across the board, bitch, for face and body category, okay? And you are not gonna try to play me with the fact that I'm still waiting to have a meeting with the principal. I'm still waiting to get the test scores that won't sink into the system. But you told me, though, that he passed his test. And so now I'm really trying to understand, well, then if you saw that he passed it, what was the score that it showed you? So I'm still waiting on the email, the follow-up. I'm still waiting as far as to hear when the meeting is supposed to happen as far as with the principal. And I'm just like, this is crazy. This is, no. Now, this is the red flags that I be really jumping over, I guess. And I then become a colorblind bitch because basically for whatever reason, I just don't be wanting to see it. And then the fact that it's evident in my face and the clues are here and it can't be no more black and white than it is. I'm still doing the chase game just like I do and have to do at times with the school my son is already going to. Now they're trying to turn a curve because today they started a special Saturday class for kids that are about to take this Maryland state test that they get in the 3rd grade, I think the 5th, and then I think again in the 7th. However it works, whatever it applies within for them to go where they need to go, and it's recorded on their records. So with that being said, maybe because a lot of us 3rd grade parents have been complaining about the piss poor education and communication and everything that's been happening. And then the fact that when you're having perfect attendance and honor roll and principal honor roll assemblies and you're noticing the percentage of these students that there's only maybe one or none in a class for 3rd grade, bitch. I mean, what is that saying for you? Because that's saying a lot to me, that's not a good look at all, and something is broken. So I am here for it. I'll give them that. They're trying, and I want to see. And a good thing is I can say I got the progress report from my son, and he did pull up that grade, and I'm really grateful for that. I don't know if it was the threats of like, we ain't going on that goddamn cruise where I'm going, but you ain't going with me if your grade ain't together, or me just taking shit away and having him to understand, like, see, you're going to want your stuff back. You're going to have to earn it back. That means, like, if I'm going to work and I have an 8-hour shift that I'm doing here at home to make sure that I can provide for us and do fun things and we can have good times and give you things that you deserve because you do what you need to do when you go to work, because your job is at that damn school. And even though you're not getting paid any money, but in a way, I'm paying you. I'm paying you within to be able to have time to do stuff you want to do, to things, to, having things that you want to play with, or, a new game, or whatever the case is. Have a sleepover, go to the movies. You get the fucking point. When you're a parent, you get it. Or good old auntie or whoever you are out there. Uncles too. We not hating on y'all men, but just saying, you do what you can and you want to show your children you are proud of them. And it's not the fact that I never grew up spoiled and I never grew up with a silver spoon. And I think that's why I'm a very frugal adult. I think that's why, when I look at our space and our home, and I do want a better home. I would love a bigger home, but not too big because I'm getting older and I don't want to clean all that shit, within the next 20 years or so, however long I stay in it. That's going to be for me. I like comfortable spaces. I don't need a lot, but I like little things that, I feel as though like the space that gives me a chance to have that space to give myself the self-love, or, another place where I can have a room to meditate and, do my chanting and, all of whatever I like to do, and not always having to confine myself as doing all these different things in my bedroom. But you get what I'm saying. I just, know how to maneuver around through life when you're not rich, you have just enough, and just, how I used to go stir crazy when I was, and it was I'm sure the postpartum, I mean, I gotta, blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. So no, but with me speaking of, I know I went through postpartum depression, it was just me in the house, I couldn't wait to see, just the male lady that would come around and, kind of give me someone to talk to. Cause, I was home from work for 6 weeks getting to know this little kid. And it was so many dark times that I was like, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to have to sell my house. I'm going to need to move. I'm going to go into an apartment, all of these things, and I'm not going to say it was crazy because it was, it was basically, it was natural. It was normal. It was normal to feel that way and have those thoughts. And, I wasn't crazy. And, with the help of therapy and little ways of making things brighter in my life, look at us now, and my baby will be 9 years old this year. So fucking yay. Yeah. Yay. Yes, so I've been showing him little skills, and I think it's important, especially for me to want to definitely make sure I break those generational curses. I've watched, my mom raise a young son, and I've watched my grandmother raise a young son of my dad, which again, even though he's, older and whatever, but, he still had a young mentality and young mind of thinking. And, I've been showing my son, to do a little bit more cooking. He's done stuff now where he can use the air fryer, making up his own bed, little survival skills, taking care of himself type of skills. My saying that I always tell him is, I'm not always going to be here to do this. And as you get older, you're going to need to know how to do this to maintain your own home and your own space. But also, I need to show you how to do this just because of the fact that it may be a time I'm not going to be here, and therefore, how to do it, so the more you're watching and learning, the more that it basically makes me feel good of, seeing how he, definitely is doing what he needs to do. And that I can, get more time to fucking sleep in because, on the weekends, I'm tired. And I don't want to be having to jump down and make goddamn breakfast all the time. You know what I mean? So anyway, so I've mentioned to you all as far as, talking and, having a little situation, whatever, ship, someone that's out of state or whatever. And, yeah, so I'm going to get into that. I want to give you a little feedback on, how, training season is fucking over, you guys. Do you understand what I'm saying? I need somebody that can go there because I don't really want to have to show you. You understand? Because training season is over, in the words of Dua Lipa. See, my thing is this. When you are grown and old enough and you know better, you got to move differently. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. And I haven't told anybody this before. So I'm feeling, very open with you guys. I'm very comfortable. So I'm just going to let you know. I never even told my friends any of this. But, I went away for a couple of days. And, it was out of state. And, I had a little situationship during those days that I was out of state on a little trip. And it was the best sex ever that I've ever had. I mean, within the fact of, maybe because of the fact I hadn't been touched in a while, or, maybe it was just because of the fact of the thought of that, knowing that maybe it could work. The communication was really great. So I guess the sex would have been good too, because the phone sex was even more lit, and that was good. And so I guess, it was such the buildup of it all, so it made it even hotter. You know what I mean? Doing it well. So with that being said, you had I had that chance to have that body to body chemistry. So let's push forward. 7 months after that, conversations started getting really kind of scarce. And then, bada bing, bada boom, 2 months later, as I had realized as I looked onto the Instagram, they were fucking married. And I'm like, really, bitch? Like, how in the world did it go to jumping jack flash with me to you are in a, why don't we just get married? Like, what? So, I had to realize then, like, wow. I had to see that I was actually the flame, the fantasy, because of me not being from that same town. And I guess sometimes even when people are dating, they tend to reserve a little more because of situations of being ghosted. Like, you can be sold in, and then the fact that you give yourself up to this person, you let them in on an intimate level, and then you let them in this physical, as far as everything, because of the fact that that you know that you just don't be wanting everybody to be able to experience you. So they have to build that up. They have to build it up to be able to be with you, to feel you, be a part as far as to be able to be body to body with you. And that body to body chemistry, it lets out a lot. It does, because of the fact that you are exchanging energy. And because of the fact that you're exchanging energy, it building within the body that you harvest it. Now they then abuse this because they got a chance to feel you, as far as more so you had this comfort and this safety to let them in. And now after you did, and then again you got played, you still got heart to still want to give this thing a try. So this is by me doing this out of state, out of town, trying it again situation. And this is what I decided. Out of, yes, with all the conversation and the FaceTime, and we've been doing it, is it worth the squeeze? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Is that what the saying is? Whatever the fucking saying. Here I am now, knowing that the person I have been talking to, or thinking that this would be my person, maybe this is actually going to work. This is going to actually work. Actually visited just the other day in town. And it was a quick trip as far as a one night stay, a turnaround, leave town, go back home. But to know that they couldn't take 15 minutes of their time before they went back home just to stop by and say, hey, for us to have that face to face, that one-on-one, just to be able to, maybe even get a hug, caress, a kiss, something before they hit the road. But it just showed that, again, they weren't worth the squeeze. And they weren't obviously trying to invest like I was. And then to basically post on the social media after the fact, as they're on their way home, asking as far as within the fact to say that they need someone to talk to on their long ride home. And it's just like, wow, you couldn't say, hey, you couldn't throw an egg at my door. You couldn't do nothing. It just again shows that with our patience and how much we have of it when we're older. But sometimes we just, in the categories where we need to have more patience, we're so quick with it. And we give up so easy that it's just like, I guess, well, I was cool for the reason or the season. And it was a very short-lived reason for me to be in this conversation and pillow talking and doing all of this communication and all this opening up and, this is where people need to become more honest within where they're coming from. It's frustrating because of the fact that, again, like I said, it's so easy to want to give up. It's so easy to want to just say, fuck this. But the fact that it remains, I guess it builds me up to keep getting more and more. And this is why I don't ever tend to get upset, and I'm not very sad, because of the fact that I guess I'm expecting it in a way. I guess we could say that. I just don't understand. Come down, you visit your fam, you don't have a time, you don't have a chance to hang out, but even just to say hi. And then just for a 5-minute, 10, 15-minute conversation or whatever. It's just like I said, I think I'm just so used to the letdown. It's just like I'm just desensitized to like how graphic material or sensitive viewing may come on the TVs. And, because I watch a lot of, first responder shows, and I'm all hyped up within the blood and the guts and save their life, and I guess for me on the dating tip, I'm just like, here we go. It's probably not going to work. I don't think to keep the negative energy. I don't speak those words. I'm always open. I do my crystal work. I do my meditation. I do my prayers. I chant. I center. I think and I process. But I'm immune to it. I guess it's just, like it is. It's just something else. And I'm glad I get to talk to my therapist about these things. And to you guys, I get to give you more, like I said, this was going to be honesty. This was going to be like a very raw way of giving everything, especially being in the mid-40s. I've decided now that I'm going to just basically be the person to take out-of-state trips, especially for ones that I can maybe drive to, and just do them for me. Of course, I would love and still am open to having love as far as to have something that's out of state, something I don't mind commuting to, and vice versa for them as well. But also within the fact that, I think it still honestly would be something that would work better for me as opposed to something that is here and too near. And I think that to build up, you just got to, again, remember to pick and choose and knowing where your options are and the best options for you. But I keep letting the universe show me how I'm trying to, again, continue to push things and make stuff work, and how it doesn't seem to reciprocate back. And those, again, like I said, are the green flags I don't be wanting to look at. I'm always ignoring them. Meaning like the universe gives me the flags, is telling me as far as how they're read. Again, if not hearing or speaking to someone, or, like I said, trying to reach out with this school and not getting these test scores. And again, me still trying to push the situation and the issue. And the universe is like, I'm trying to tell you, this is not going to work. This is why you're not hearing from the school. This is why they still don't have a date for you. This is not where your son is supposed to be. And as long as I'm chanting and meditating and I'm doing my work, why am I always ignoring what's being shown to me? It's like I am always giving so much grace to so many situations and things that it's not reciprocating back. And I have to always know that that's the flag I need to remember to pay attention to. Stop it. Stop pushing as it's given to me. I really do feel positive, and I still feel strong about it. As far as I hold, again, some people that I used to call dear friends, very dear friends, and it's the same energy that I give to everything. But again, it's not reciprocating back. So you'll learn, and I continue to keep living, and I'm learning, and that is one to grow on because it's helpful. Besides the fact that I could, basically laugh about all of this. And again, just knowing to pay attention and stop forcing issues, and just the simple fact of not forcing the issue, but just living, enjoying what's going on now. Go find the random hotel in a good area, ladies. Go stay that weekend. Go find something to do there with just you and your time. And you may run into that person just because you're visiting out of town. It could be someone thinking the same thing, but them just doing something on their time, on their self-care time and me time and getting out and mingle time with just myself. And you just never know. And so that is my goal. That's where I'm going. I'm going to be doing that shit a lot. Do you guys believe in witch doctors? Like, seriously? I'm not fucking kidding. I'm dead ass fucking serious. Do you believe in a fucking witch doctor? I feel like I have a lot of bad energy sitting on me and juju, rituals I need, as far as just the sage that I have and, the crystals that I'm using. I think there's something more. The incense and the candle burning and the full moon and the new moon journaling and rituals and spell work. It's not, I need somebody more on a higher level to clear me and put me somewhere in a lake fucking Minnetonka. And when I say that shit, I'm not fucking kidding. I am, something's locked on me, and I'm serious. And if I'm dead ass serious, it's not always, just the fact that me wanting to ignore timing or that but sometimes, not trying to rush anything, but being, as far as timing, time is not timing. It don't be timing. It's not where I'm trying to actually, again, force, but it's just the fact that I keep seeing the same pattern, even when I'm doing my work, even when I'm not speaking negative into the universe. And to think, as far as going back to an ex, I would not. And, being at my best option is to, not keep that negative energy or those people in my field. So I've cleared all of it, but it's not serving anything more than just to know I'm not really stressing out or really thinking about those people or those things and trying to make them a part of my life. I'm not backstepping. But to do all these things, there's a detoxifying. I need to detoxify my body, my spirit. It's more that needs to be done. People that you're letting into your life, letting something is so much more of a strong hold that they have over you, especially my longest relationship. Like, I couldn't get that person out of my field for a long time. And even to have the thoughts to keep trying to go back, make it work, just call, say something, send a text message, drive by, send some whatever. I was always trying to push that situation. And guess what? It's not working. It didn't work. And we did try to get back together, and then it didn't work. And it was very short-lived again, because the universe kept saying, as opposed to what we're doing to release everything that we have. It's just like, I just feel like sometimes there's a little extra oomph that needs to be given to it, because it's again, like I said, it really concerns me that, I think positive, and that's what I want. I want to be a positive person. I want to be the best mom. That's my goal. I wanted to be a mom. So my wishes were granted. Long live Jeannie. Mecca lecca hi, Mecca hiney ho, but within the same token that I've done all the energy to get rid of everything, just as far as I name it, it just seems to be that, unless maybe I'm the one, maybe, and it's like, no, I'm not crazy. Everyone else is out here suffering, within mental dysfunctions and issues that they don't know how to cope within to be, with someone that's good. And, that's why a lot of good women are still single. Also, let me break it down. Let me do that. Breaking down the factors for some reasons why good women are still single and why some good men are still single. And it's not because of the fact that we still got juju on us. And then again, it could be the fact that that is our problem. And that's why I'm speaking in reference of, cleansing your area, cleansing your field, cleansing, but just within what you're doing may not be enough. If that sounds to be a little rambled on the last part, as what I was trying to break down, it's just not enough for me of what I'm doing. And like I said, I may just need a little extra oomph to get me through and to make sure that maybe everything is restored and recleansed. But let me explain why I think a lot of good men are still by themselves. It's a financial stability thing. The financial stability, it's not in place. They don't have it together. The fact that they don't have, as far as anything within the means to be able to live on their own. Their credit may be bad. They trying to live a lavish life but can't. They want a lavish life, but they're just trying to more so be comfortable and have a decent life. They're in debt. They still owe money. They basically are dating and dealing with so many other people that they don't want to commit. And that's not to say, again, like that makes them a bad man. It's just the fact that because they're not stable financially, they are in debt. They do not have a place to actually call their own, to actually have something to show a woman to bring to the table that they are taking care of their life as a single grown man and cannot do so on their own still as a grown man. So therefore, how about the simple fact that they may live at a distance and there's a trust issue because maybe people that live at a distance that believe that, oh, I can do long distance, but you've had so many other traumatic issues in your dating life or relationships that you want to trust it, but you just seem that you can't do it. You'll always think, are they doing something while they're not with me? Then it will become an issue to the point of them maybe calling it quits because they don't know how to be secure about it. I can tell you why a lot of undecent men are not single. It's because they were able to latch on to a lady that already had baggage and they decided to put them in another bag on top of what they already had, and they were scared to be by themselves and they wanted to just have somebody to call their own. And so therefore that man was like, dynamite, and then he basically leeches off of that woman who never had time to ever get herself healed to a position to where she deserves a good man that can actually have all the opposite of what I just said of why good men are still single. So hopefully you followed the bouncing ball on that. Because a good man that's ready to commit will have a place of his own. He will not be financially in debt. He will basically have comfortable living, and not as far as to where I think as a woman, you should be looking for a man to be able to be this dream person when you still don't even have all your dreams together and you're still in a struggle within your own. And somebody that's going to be emotionally supportive for you. That would be the good man you would want to find, ladies. The one that's single but is ready to commit. Now, as far as, let's see here. Women. Being single still, because there are good women out here. And because they again refuse to let down the standards and basically play themselves of the fact that they may have had a marriage where they've had the reversal of all things, where they have to pay the alimony to let the person that they no longer are married with as that person as to live off of them. Or the fact that you just know that you can see through the bullshit, ladies, and you don't have it. You don't have to give the 30 days, or you're tired of falling in love within that short time with people because you let your guard down and so much. And then after 90 days, there you are. You fall in love. You're in love. And then it's manipulation because of the fact that this is called the Mike syndrome. It's MIC. Okay. It's because of the M stands for manipulate. And that's exactly what men will do within those 90 days of you getting to know them. They're going to manipulate you. They're going to play on your emotions. They're going to play within your head. They're going to basically be all of this person that they know that you're looking for and what you want them to be. And then therefore, here we are. And then you have the I, which they make you feel what? Insecure. And that's because of the fact that one, when you start wanting to still be that same you that you were before you met them and go out and be with your ladies and your girlfriends and hang out and do your me time thing. And then they start making it like, well, why don't you want to just, cuddle up and hang out with me? And why can't we be together and do our thing together? Why you always got to be going out all the time? And, I thought we were going to be here to get, more into a different level of our relationship. And then the C, which is now the control. And the control is basically as they will tell you what you can and cannot do. And that, they don't like as far as how you're doing X, Y, Z, but all the times within these first 90 days, there was no problems whatsoever with any of what you were doing. The type of person that they were attracted to when they first gave you their number, vice versa, before you guys were actually in a deep committed relationship, when you were doing the dating in the beginning stages, getting to know each other, and now here you are. And does that not smell like the narcissistic vibes of all narcissistic vibes? Can you smell what the rock is cooking? Yeah, you can. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you take notes on that. I hope while you're out here within this spring and summer season to come and you're letting your hair down a little bit more, ladies, and you're out here mingling and you're single and you're thriving, remember what I said. Remember what you don't want to be is that microphone. Remember what you are looking for in the vibes with your dates. Remember as far as when to let those guards down a little bit more and do it a little bit at a time and ease it down the road. And remember that if this is your season for hoeing and being more flirty and giving and whatever it is you want to do and whatever your heart desires, then make sure you're cautious and you're careful and always protecting yourself. And not as far as just protection as far as against sexually transmitted diseases and you wearing and having condoms and you again being as far as on your birth control or whatever you're doing as far as to protect yourself, but also keep your side protection, those lasers, tasers, those knives, things that, lipstick things that actually turn into a knife. Make sure you have that on you secured because of the fact that, just in case you have to slice and dice. And again, be mindful and vigilant if you are out of town and doing your thing and staying and finding something to do and actually taking care of your happiness and loving who you are first. Remember that you're in an area that's safe, protected, and secured. And please, by all means, enjoy this season. Enjoy your own time and comfort and company. And always remember, if you believe it and if you're saying it and you're feeling it and you're doing what needs to be done to attract it, it's going to come. Until then, you guys, make sure you check out the K Rene Show live edition. Follow back up on all of the ones that you may have missed or need to catch or get another good jewel from. And again, I will see you all and talk to you all soon. Stay on task. Also, make sure you follow and stay on top of the K Rene Show live page on YouTube because I will be doing some things, like I said, on a different vibe. And I'll talk to you guys about that when you watch the next K Rene Show live edition. That'll be episode 17. And I will talk to you all then. Bye.